well, forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL. Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, 30 base. Check, check, 554. Side field. Side field. And side field. 25, check 20. Protein spill.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now the juke. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
I want to get a new blade. Them blades we got hella rusty and shit. Well, I guess it don't matter for that though.
Set 70, Indy.
On first down, George. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
It's right for me.
You can keep it. Break.
Mike 29. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check 24. Check 24. Patrick, go.
Now a give right side. It's George. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
Out of the gun. Hill.
Give me that.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Move, nigga.
Julian Love picks it. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his
just
head
weed,
going
man. No
forward,
corona.
since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Elway. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Yeah.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge step.
Oh, my God! Inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Ready? 10 logo. Check 56. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Bravo.
2nd and 5 now. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Switch. Undercrush.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Weak start, y'all.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
Weak start.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ready? Check. Watch 54. 22 jet bombers.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Come on, defense. Get your shit together.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Lay down.
And he'll take it back to about the
Troy, don't hit that
19-yard
man
line.
like that. Somebody make a play. Somebody make a play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hill. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Picked off
Give me
around
that.
the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Tip drill.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You bring back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Make a play.
Set
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. Well, this is taken
Bruh,
out.
if we do this bullshit one more time.
And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10.
I ain't going for it, man.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line. 60 or.
Double dog, that's the way.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's George. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick. Throwing it, run, Cook's
Good
got it.
fucking
Touchdown
play,
Saints. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
How the fuck you go way over there?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That was not right. You got it. Hold on.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Hold on.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Saquon Barkley running right.
Oh, good tackle. Good
And the
fucking
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, Elway.
damn!
Escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Somebody got their ass beat.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Leave that man alone.
And the way that you coach these things,
you
want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second and 6 at the Saints 17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Ingram holds it in. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Troy, go get him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And that'll be incomplete. Come on. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Turn there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
10 logo. Check, watch it before. Yeah.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Barkley.
Come on.
Just a 1-yard pickup there. That's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Go.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 36, Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Get ready now.
Throwing on 3rd down.
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Elway throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Oh, D.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Troy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let me send my partner one time. Let me send my partner.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Kamara.
Troy.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Give me that. Troy.
His pass is intercepted
Troy.
for the 4th time today.
Troy.
Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Troy.
Troy. Territory.
Troy.
Up the football.
Troy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Crazy.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Man, don't go to his side. Oh, he shouldn't.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Got you that time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Troy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill, and Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Down. 60 more.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, come on, bro. That's
Had
pick
another
six.
one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. 5.
On 3rd and 1, it's Elway. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the